Well, it's Friday. It's the end of the week for most of you guys. I have to work tomorrow, so forgive me for not getting excited. I'm really just kind of sitting here, just disassociating from the morning I've just had. I tried to eat a Subway sandwich and it was terrible. So insult to injury there. But I knew that the house I was going to was going to be bad. They just are. I know the houses. I know the type of people that own them. I can tell by what the house looks like, the type of person that owns them and the type of person that's been working on them. That's my curse, right? I can just look at something and know what kind of shit I'm going to get into. And that's exactly what happened last week when I looked up the house online and I quoted the agent the price and I told the agent the date and the time, and the agent said, okay, we're good to go. And then Monday or Tuesday, I get an email from the client, and the client basically wants me to beg for this job, right? Well, I mean, I looked at your prices online and it's a little inconsistent with what you quoted me, and I found some people who can do it cheaper. And what I should have done is I should have said, call them. Call them up. That sounds good. Call them up. And I didn't do that because I'm an idiot. So I tell him why I'm charging what I charge. And then, he's like, well, that seems reasonable. And now I'm stuck doing this thing, right? Because I also have another mental illness where I don't like to tell people no. So I get to the house and it's worse. Like beyond my wildest dreams, it's worse. Like you have to try to mess something up as hard as some of this stuff was done. Like it's not like, oh, an accidental, I didn't know. Like you had to go out of your way to mess some of this stuff up. And then I was dealing with that until like 11 o'clock. I'm on the outside before I ever get inside. So now I'm behind the 8 ball. I have to do voice notes on my watch, and then I just have to take pictures telling my watch what I'm looking at. Which brings up another thing that also just pisses me off to no end. So I spent 5 hours messing with this house, right? So that means I got 5 hours of voice notes and hundreds of photos. Guess what? Now I got to go home and listen to 5 hours of voice notes and look through hundreds of photos. Now I'm doing this inspection twice. But if I would have stayed there and tried to do the report on site, well then, I'm going to blow through my afternoon appointment. But this means that now tonight from 7 o'clock until infinity, whenever, I'll be doing this inspection again. And they're funny to listen to sometimes because the voice notes, I'm over there cussing, and then you'll be listening, and then I'll go into I'll pitch a fit, and I'll just be like, I remember that. That was bullshit. I remember that. And so there are some parts in there because I don't make the voice notes for anybody other than myself. So it's not like I'm trying to be funny or whatever for somebody else. It's just for me. But I do sometimes like to hear myself melt down. Just straight up Chernobyl. Just lose it. Just absolutely lose it. And I lost it 3 times today. And I know you're going to say, oh, you should post that. I can't do it. Can't do it because I'd be banned. There's just some things you can't say on this app. And I said all of them a lot of times. Now I got to go do my second inspection. And then I almost just now said something stupid. I almost said, luckily it's a new build, but I know better. I know better.